Hey guys, welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. My current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more. Let's just get right to it. So there's a lot going on that actually has a lot of people actually really concerned as pertains to crypto, and they're wondering if they should go ahead and put their money in now because they're seeing nothing but red. There's a lot of concern now where a lot of people are starting to panic that the funds that they've put in is actually starting to show what is known as a diminishing return, and that promise of seeing what this bull run is supposed to go ahead and create, where they were supposed to actually make a gooder return on their money. They're now seeing the dollars. Let's say, for example, you put on maybe $100, you're now seeing your funds go down to roughly about $40, and then it actually creates a lot of panic. And what's causing that is because what's happening international in reference to Germany. But before we get into it, let's talk about the Bitcoin price. The price of Bitcoin roughly about, say, 57,000. Ethereum is under 3,051. XRP is roughly about 44 cents, and Solana is around the $140 mark. So what the cause versus the effect is that Germany, the seized Bitcoin that they have actually gotten over a period of years, I think it's gone all the way back since 2013, they now started to move their funds and actually started to sell it on the open market. As a result, for those of you that are aware, but for those persons that are not aware, they sold or they've moved roughly about $111 million worth of Bitcoin, and basically to the open exchanges, Kraken, Coinbase, Bitstamp, to get it ready to actually sell it, which actually showed a tremendous pullback on the Bitcoin price all the way down below the 55,000. I think it actually had touched roughly about the 54,000 mark, and it caused a lot of panic. And a lot of people are actually tracking what has been happening on the blockchain in reference to what's happening. Not only that actually has caused panic, we've seen what's happening with Mt. Gox, that they definitely going to be doing that repayment plan. But it's been said that the creditor is going to have to wait roughly about an additional 3 months. So this is what's causing a little bit of an uneasiness here in the crypto space right now, where a lot of people are actually definitely taking a second and third look if they should go ahead and put their money in. But in my cases, I am actually taking advantage of these dips, and this is when I actually capitalize on those returns when that bullish sentiment comes up. So for those of you that are trying to get into crypto, you want to get in now, because once it starts to rebound, you will then get those returns on your money. Look, Bitcoin falling from where it was just a few weeks ago or a few months ago up to the 74,000 mark, down to 54,000. Hey, it's been said that, number one, Bitcoin can go down between the 30 and 40,000 mark. Now, it's not concrete that information is actually valid, but if they continue to sell, this is where it's actually going to potentially fall. Don't hold me to it. This is what analysts are actually saying. In addition, the Ethereum price can actually fall to roughly 2,800. I can actually slip all the way down to roughly $2,400, which can actually cause a lot of people to actually get nervous. Now, the Ethereum price actually has been falling roughly over 20% leading up, say 4 weeks ago, leading up to July 5th. And assuming if there's been now an exhaustion point in reference to sellers actually now taking their money out. But now let's get ready for the whole bullish return of where the prices are going to be in the next couple of weeks. Because now the whole Germany situation is that they have actually moved the funds back, because there's been so much talk in reference to what in fact is Germany doing in reference to the fund. They're actually destroying the price of Bitcoin, causing a little bit of unstableness in the whole crypto space. And as I said, for all those tokens that actually paired to Bitcoin, like the ones that I'm showing you here, Bitcoin, you see Litecoins and all of them, even BNB, they are feeling it. But again, all of those different tokens that are actually on those particular Bitcoin, there's that ripple effect. They are feeling it as well. So the entire crypto market is actually down. So no matter what you put your funds in, you will feel impact, because they must be paired to some blockchain in order to actually be listed on different exchanges and actually be available for you guys to go ahead and buy. So if you like what I'm saying, guys, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, because there isn't a token right now, even though they are in the green, they are not at their true potential of where they can be. And even in my portfolio, I'm actually seeing a tremendous amount of red, and some of you guys are seeing that as well. And this is where we are, and this is the reason why, not financial, this is when you want to get in. This is why you hear a lot of those famous persons that actually invest in stocks and even in crypto, like Warren Buffett. We know he, and when there was the late Charlie Munger, you want to get in when the market is actually, there's blood in the street. And this is when you want to get in. You do not tighten up on your money now, because all of this is pretty much a cycle. It will all rally and come back. And again, for those of you that have been watching my videos on Mondays and Fridays, I got into Ethereum at the $3,800 mark. And seeing where the price of Ethereum is at the 3,051 mark, you guys should know I am down on my Ethereum, but I have been dollar cost averaging all the way down to the $2,900 mark. And even if it comes up to 3,051, I am now in the green. Even though that 3,000 put me in the negative, I have now doubled down on more than what I have put on when I got in on the 3,000, where I can buy these dip at a heavy amount. So I have even a reserve. If it was to go at 28, even down to 2,400, I will double down even there. Where that the minute it starts to move, I will start to see green. And once it gets back to that 3,000, then I will get another compounding return on my money compared to the return that I'm actually getting from the 28 or 2,900 and beyond. So this is the way in which how you approach crypto. You got to have a plan on how to dollar cost average down to when the price is up. So for those people that have been buying Bitcoin at the $74,000 price and the $64,000 price, even at the $54,000, and it was a slip, do not go all in. Put money aside and DCA if you see it start to pull back. Is it going to fall any lower? We don't know, okay? But there's a lot of fear in the market right now where a lot of people are really, really uncomfortable with where they see their money going. And a lot of people that are not really savvy when it comes to investing, they are not going to put their money in at all. A lot of them will sell their money at a tremendous loss. Some people put in maybe $1,000, and that $1,000 is under $400. A lot of people are going to cash out at that point and take the L or the big loss because they don't understand and get really, really emotional when it comes to investing. And they just said, just forget it, I am out. And this is what you don't do. And they now going to make their tokens available for people like myself to go ahead and buy that big dip and then capitalize on the return. And then they later look back months or a few weeks from now when the price actually return or become very, very bullish, and they wonder if they have made a mistake. And they will definitely be in the people in that category of those persons that didn't have the patience and became what is known as those emotional investors. Do not be that type person, guys, because if you are an emotional person when it comes to investing, maybe investing in stock or in crypto is not for you. You may want to go into something that's a lot more stable, but crypto and the stock market is something that is actually going to be extremely volatile. So this is what I want to share with you guys in reference to what's happening in crypto. Hope you guys are understanding this cycle that's happening and taking advantage of what's going on, because this happens from time to time in crypto as well as the stock market. This is what you have to get used to and have to have a strong stomach to see that your $1,000 go down to maybe $200. You do not sit and let it go down to $200. You dollar cost average all the way down, because it would, if you're not prepared for that, you're going to have a hard time watching your money actually slip. So let's talk about Ethereum here for a minute here. Even though we see this whole landscape of what the impact is happening with all of these selling, is that they are now saying that we were talking about a July 8th, maybe spot ETF launch date. But look, I'm going to put it as this. They're now mentioning a July 15th spot ETF launch. I'm not going to hold them to any date. I'm just going to say, hey, is either the spot ETF launch is going to happen either in the month of July or in the month of August. That is my range that is going to happen within the next 2 months. Rather than saying the 8th, the 15th, or if it doesn't happen on the 15th, it's going to be another 2 weeks. Let's say, hey, let's spread it out maybe for the next 60 to 90 days. I think that's a good way of actually putting it, because that anticipation of waiting and then you watching that date actually roll by, it actually basically costs a lot of people to actually not want to invest in Ethereum because the date keep moving. And as a result, people actually just get fed up and actually sell their token because they see the price actually going on. Now, again, other than that, there's nothing new. We know that that S1 form was sent out to the issuers that, hey, go ahead and make those changes. They will now go ahead and review the information that they return back, like BlackRock, VanEck, and all those different hedge funds companies. They will review the changes that they actually go ahead and make, and then they will make a decision and come back. So we have to wait and see. Now, let's talk about XRP for a minute here. XRP, the whole situation is that, look, they are waiting on the ruling with the whole Coinbase and the SEC. Once that ruling actually comes out, then that would actually boost the whole situation with our XRP and the whole Ripple foundation, because that is the de facto and where and how the ruling is actually going to play out with the whole Ripple foundation with Coinbase. We will have to see how that play out. But for the meanwhile, seeing the price of XRP down to roughly about 44 cents, you have to actually dollar cost average. You want to get advantage of these particular low prices. So this is a video I'm bringing to you guys in reference to the ugliness that's actually happening in crypto right now, that there's so much red that a lot of people are saying, hey, this might be one of the reasons why I did not want to invest in crypto. But in actuality, guys, this is when you want to invest in crypto, because this is when you can make the most money on the money that you're investing in. Because I can tell you guys this, if I could have gotten into Bitcoin at the Ethereum prices and see where Bitcoin can now go, it would have been a dream come true. And this is the reason why I'm actually constantly beating the drum to you guys to say, hey, get into Ethereum. Even if you can get a fraction of Ethereum, constantly put money into Ethereum. Because look, let's say if you only could acquire maybe 3 Ethereum, that is a good amount. But really and truly, anything beyond the 10 Ethereum and beyond will now be considered life-changing money. 3 is good. 10 will definitely set you up, because let's say Ethereum get to roughly 15, 20, 30,000, you will amass roughly a few $100,000. And let's say you get to the point where you're every 2 weeks, you've been putting in maybe $50 or $100 or even $200 or even $300 every 2 weeks for the next couple of years, you will see exactly what I am talking about. You set it and forget it. Just as you get paid, not financial advice, guys, as you get paid, you have funds go into your favorite exchange, and you have it set on an automatic buy of Ethereum, no matter what price it is. And when you do look back, when you get to those retirement ages, even if you have a 401k, seeing where the price of Ethereum will be, it will not be in the $3,000 mark, because all you need to do is zoom out and you'll see exactly how it is with Bitcoin. You would now have amassed a tremendous amount of money. I understand a lot of you guys may not want to invest, or you guys may be deep when it comes to real estate, but you want to diversify real estate, stocks, or what other investment, because in case one is moving faster than the other, you want all of them to get you to that point when you get to those retirement age where they all have matured. So until I see you guys again, like, share, subscribe. Let's get to those persons that want to know how to invest, not only in real estate, or not only in the stock market, or not only in crypto, but have a strategy. If you are going to put your money in on those particular domains, you know where it's going to go. So until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.